You're listening to Trump advisor named interim U.S. attorney in Key, Virginia office, a news story written by Salvador Rizzo and read by an AI-generated voice. An aide to President Donald Trump was named Monday as interim U.S. attorney in a Key, Virginia office that handles national security and terrorism cases, days after Trump forced out the previous leader for declining to seek criminal charges against two of the president's perceived political foes. Trump announced he would be appointing Lindsey Halligan, a White House advisor with no experience as a prosecutor, as U.S. attorney for the Eastern District of Virginia in a series of extraordinary social media posts over the weekend, demanding that the Justice Department seek criminal charges against New York Attorney General Letitia James, former FBI Director James Comey, and Senator Adam Schiff, Democrat, California, three frequent targets of Trump's ire. U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi swore in Halligan shortly after noon Monday at the Justice Department headquarters in Washington. Trump is expected to submit her nomination to the Senate for a full term in office. Prosecutors, civil litigators, managers, and alumni of the Eastern District of Virginia were stunned to learn of the appointment over the weekend. The U.S. Attorney, based in Alexandria, holds one of the most sensitive posts in the Justice Department, leading around 300 lawyers and staff, overseeing complex national security investigations, and representing federal agencies such as the Defense Department and CIA in court. Halligan's most recent White House assignment was removing improper ideology from the Smithsonian museums. The Virginia prosecutor's office investigated, but ultimately declined to pursue charges against Comey and James this year, after criminal referrals by Trump officials at other agencies. Both have denied wrongdoing. A separate mortgage fraud accusation against Schiff involves a home he purchased in Maryland. The investigations into Comey and James had been overseen by a Trump appointee, Erik Siebert, who had been named interim U.S. attorney in January, and then extended by a unanimous vote of the district's federal judges in May. People familiar with the cases previously told the Washington Post that the evidence was insufficient to charge James with mortgage fraud over a Norfolk home she was helping her niece purchase in 2023. An allegation that Comey lied to Congress about matters relating to the 2016 election also lacked sufficient evidence, the people said. Siebert, a career prosecutor who had been recommended to Trump by advisors to Republican Governor Glenn Youngkin and Virginia's Democratic U.S. senators, resigned under pressure Friday over the outcome of those cases. Trump criticized him as a woke rhino, short for Republican in name only. Halligan is a former Florida insurance lawyer who joined Trump's legal team in 2022 amid the FBI investigation into classified records at his Mar-a-Lago property. Administration officials over the weekend appointed Mary M. Maggie Cleary as the office's first assistant U.S. attorney, the number 2 spot. Cleary has experience primarily as a local prosecutor in Virginia. The officials who tend to become U.S. attorney in the Alexandria office typically have spent their entire careers in the district, lawyers in the office said. The U.S. attorney during Trump's first term, G. Zachary Terwilliger, had been an intern and prosecutor in the office for years before taking the top job. Former U.S. Attorney Jessica D. Aber, the Democratic appointee in office before Siebert, had clerked for a judge in the district and spent her entire prosecutorial career in the office. It's shocking, one former prosecutor said. EDVA, as the office is known, employs seasoned lawyers who rely on the U.S. attorney to make tough decisions about classified records, investigations, or cooperating witnesses, among other thorny issues. People come up to the U.S. attorney and say, "Hey, look, we've got this really complicated decision, and how should we do this?" the former prosecutor said. Jeremy Roebuck contributed to this report.